Hi everybody! Today we're going to see how I draw Luke Skywalker from Return of the Jedi. Just so you know, there's a coloring book that you can get through Amazon. Just follow the link in my description and you can get a coloring book to show me how you color to how I draw. Okay, pencils first and then Sharpies. So if you don't want to watch the pencil portion of the video where I sketch the entire thing out, look in the description and you'll find a link that you can click on that will take you to the Sharpie portion of the video. I'll even include one for color. But for those of you that are going to stick around, I'm going to start off with a quick sketch for myself and get us going. Okay, so here's the thing. Yes, Luke from Return of the Jedi. I had a request for it. Here's the problem. It's just a black outfit. There is nothing to it. I mean, it's awesome. And hey, I would wear it if I had it. You know, I get it. But there's not a lot to it. So, here's what I thought I would do. Again, it's a very specific outfit that, you know, it looks good on him and is awesome. I get it. So, I think I'm going to do this one with robes. And again, robes sound very boring because it's just, you know, cloth. So I'm kind of gonna do a little dynamic thing, but okay, so again, here's the thing. I get this. This is from Everybody Wants Mandalorian Luke, you know? Sure. But again, it's very, I don't want to say generic. That's not the word I'm trying to look for. It's very, oh, you know what? I'm gonna do it off to the side a little bit more. It's very, plain, I guess, you know? Plain in an awesome way. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, I love this Luke. It's really cool. It's an awesome outfit. But yeah, again, it's just a black suit. So I'm trying to jazz it up, I guess is what I'm trying to say, you know? And it is also just black cloth, black pants, black boots, a black glove, you know, that kind of thing. So let's see what we can do here as far as, you know, making him look a little dynamic too. Like I'm gonna bend him down like this. I'm gonna put the robes kind of over his head. And, oh, and here's the other problem. I can't draw likenesses. You know what I mean? I can't. I'm not good at caricatures, so it's not really gonna look like him, so to speak. Maybe I'll draw Sebastian Stan, everybody. Get it? Get it? Okay, so that's a joke on, you know, everybody says Sebastian Stan should play young Luke, that kind of thing, you know. Okay, so here's the thing. Let's talk about this. Let me tell you a little bit about my knowledge of Luke Skywalker. You know, I read the books a long time ago. I'm an old man, and I read the books a long time ago as far as what happened afterwards. And they took on a really, really interesting story that they haven't really touched on yet, and makes me a little nervous with Luke in control of little Grogu, you know, is the fact that Luke used the dark side to defeat Vader. Think about it. He used anger, you know, when he got mad when Vader mentioned his sister. So out of anger, he had all that power and he defeated him. Now, I know what you're going to say. I know, you know, well, you know, Luke, all this. Yeah, I hear you. I'm right there with you. But where I'm going with is there were some awesome books that came out. Now, for the life of me, I can't remember the name of them right now. I'm just kind of talking. Or if I would have remembered, I would have looked it up before we had this conversation. There were some really awesome books that came out that touched on that Luke had to spend the next few years like purging himself of the dark side because he ended up, you know, accidentally, not on purpose, he accidentally used the dark side to defeat Vader. So he kind of spent the next few years like seeking out Jedi temples and finding a way to, like I said, purge himself, rid himself of the Jedi, or I'm sorry, the Sith you know, what do you call it? The Sith power, I guess, that he accidentally used in defeating Vader. And it was really good. It was a really good series, and again, for the life of me, can't remember the name of it. I highly recommend going and finding it. It's an awesome book. But the thing is, you know, they changed it. It's no longer canon. I get that, you know, so that's not how it is anymore. They may not ever even acknowledge that happened, you know. So, you know, it may not be like that. But anyway, the point I'm getting at is that it was interesting and is really neat, and I like that idea that, yeah, he's not perfect, you know, he made a mistake and he used anger, and now he's got to deal with those repercussions, you know. So yeah, so that's my knowledge of Luke, of his history and his possibilities, you know. Okay, so let's talk about this suit too. So I'm putting on the drapes, I guess. Like he wore this thing across his chest down, almost like the old Jedi tunics, you know, the things they wore that that were like across their vests, you know, kind of something like that. And so that's what I'm putting back on him. Now, in the Jedi, I'm sorry, Return of the Jedi, he didn't have this on. Like he had it at the beginning, and then by the time he got to Vader, it was just the shirt and pants and boots. That was it. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw it in, even though at this point in time he wasn't wearing it. That's just me being nerd specific, that I know my Jedi, I know my Luke, I know my story, I know my outfits. Okay, so I'm also trying to, okay, I got it backwards, so hang on. So let me do like this. This one's gonna be kind of over like that. Now here's gonna be the trick. We're gonna do a lightsaber across him. Now to do that, I have to erase a little bit across his chest, and you'll see what I'm gonna do with the Sharpie to kind of show that, because I like making it light across him. In other words, there can't be a black line to show that it's an actual light blade, not a solid piece, you know. Oop, getting a little bit low there, huh? I don't want to fall off the page. That's going to fall off the page. So, pardon me while I adjust real fast. We're going to drop it down just a hair. Don't normally do stuff like this, but I think I can make this work. Yeah, let's try it like that. Okay, so put his foot down like this. That'll work like that. Then this one will go this way. Like that. All right. So the downside is I had him kind of hunched over for this position, but with his hood like this, it's kind of hard to see the hunch, like his shoulder is raised, but you can't see it anymore because of the position of the blade going across and the lightsaber. But I think I can make this work. I think I'm good like this. But that's kind of the sacrifice you have to make whenever you have him hooded, you know? Okay, so let me erase some of these sketch lines and then we'll get going. Because what I usually do is I just throw sketch lines down trying to get the placement right. And then what I want to do is I want my Sharpie to stand out, not my pencil lines. So I try to erase the sketch lines and keep the confidence lines, just to guide us, show me where I'm going to be drawing. But I want my Sharpie to stand out, so that's why I erase. If you're working with pencil, if you're drawing too, you just keep drawing. You don't worry about erasing. Okay, I think that's going to work. So I say we welcome everybody and get going. Welcome, skippers. Welcome to the Sharpie portion of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because I do a different drawing every day. You can join along and have some fun. I'm going to be using a Sharpie fine point and a Sharpie pen, mostly the fine point, but a pen's a little finer than a fine point. You can find the things that a fine point can't quite find. I've sketched the entire thing out. I've erased the majority of my sketch lines, but left myself enough to see where I'm going to go. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the Sharpie pen so I can control the line width. And you saw what I did. You saw where we're going. So I'm just going to go ahead and start drawing. So I'm going to start with the top of his lids, just to see if I've got him in the right position. Kind of like this. Looks good to me. Now, it's so tiny, I can't add a lot of detail. So I'm just going to be very minimalistic. I'm going to draw the retina like this. And I'm just going to just dab just a little bit for the pupil. Just try to hit it in the center. It's like too small, but I'm going to try to do something, right? So that also means it's too small for the bottom of the eye. So I just kind of come in just a little bit like that. And I'm going to let color take care of more of it than me drawing underneath, or it's all just going to bleed. For my Sharpies, like I said, this is me. If you want to do it, you go for it. This is all I can do right now, though. So for his nose, I'm just going to draw the bottom of it, like the nostrils. Like that. The rest of that, all the bulbous part of the nose, all that, I'm going to do with color. Because with Sharpies, you kind of want to do the hard edges. You don't want to do the soft edges. And all this bridge of the nose, that's a soft edge. I don't want to do that with a Sharpie. You can if you want to. If you want to draw that, go for it. But I'm going to wait to do mine in color. Okay, so for his mouth, it'd be something like this. And I can just draw the bottom of his lip, basically, just kind of accenting the darkest part. Again, his top lip, the divot in his nose, I'm going to do all that with color. But I can at least draw the main features and give us something to draw, you know? Alright, so here's his chin and cheek. And I'm going to start to thicken mine up too, because when I switch over to this Sharpie, you're going to see a huge difference in line width. So I'm going to try to make up for that. But I don't want to go too crazy, right? I mean, I do, but I don't. Okay, now also he's wearing a hood, so I've got to give him some eyebrows. I'm going to go ahead and draw them in. Normally I'd leave it to the color of his hair, but I'm just going to go ahead and do this. Like that. And then draw some hair because his bangs are coming down. So, but here's the thing, like I said, he's got a hood on. So let's go ahead and draw it. Let's do something like this. Okay. All right. So that'll give us an edge so we know where to build everything off of. So I'm going to go ahead and draw like his neck down like this, down into here. I'm going to draw some little bits of his hair coming back like this because he had that old 90s hair at that point. I'm going to give him a little bit of a part, like he's had a part on the side, so. Now I want to draw more, but I want to leave it to color, right? So I'm just going to do that. Give him the side of his head like this. And that's all I'm gonna do. Now I'm gonna draw the hood. So for his hood, I've already drawn his head, so I know how high that's supposed to be. So I'm just gonna kind of come in here and do one of these. And then it's gonna come down to his shoulder here. Now, again, I'm thickening mine up. You don't have to, but I am. And then draw the other top of his head, the other side of his head. Like this, closing that off. And if you want to know why I drew him like this and with his hood and all that, go to the, oh, I think I might have already messed up because I was going to draw his blade right here. Okay, well, we're going to have to make it work. We're going to see what we can do here. I messed up. That shouldn't have come right there because that's exactly where his blade's going to go through. All right, well, what happened happened. No big deal. I'm going to make it work. But, it's a shame. It's a shame. I want to redo it now. I want to redo this. But you know what? Let's just go. I'm going to keep it like it is and build off of this. Yeah, I'm very upset right now. But if this is nothing else, this is a lesson of things happen and you got to live with them or start over. And I think I'm just going to live with this because I like the sketch. I like the pose. It came out really well. And I'll just live with my mistakes because you can't change the past. And I'm fine with this. Okay, so let's just go on this. So I've got his cape. Gosh, I'm flustered now. I'm really flustered. You got his cape right here like this. Ooh, that's a mess. Man, this one is all over the place. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But you know what? We can make it work. We can make it work. You got his cape over his shoulder is what I was trying to say. I'm switching over to the other Sharpie. You got his cape over his shoulder, and I'm working my way down to his hands because I have to draw the lightsaber. And maybe I can position it a little bit more this way. But you got to draw what's in front first so you can draw what's behind. The positions, his fists and the lightsaber are in front of everything else. So I got to get to those first. So I'm going to go ahead and draw his cape the way I had it. Okay, it's going to go off that way. The shoulder's right here. There we go. Okay, behind that part of the cape. So let me draw his shirt, or I'm sorry, his sleeve, because his shirt's right here. Okay, down to his arm. There's his side, and I'm going to draw his hand holding the lightsaber. So it's coming down here because it's kind of off to the side more than it is in front of him, at least in the position that I drew. I'm going to come down here like this, and here's going to be his hand. Here's going to be his fist, like this, going around the lightsaber, and maybe I can reposition it. Let's see what we can do here. Because here's the thing. A, it's a glove, and B, I'm drawing this. I'm controlling it. I'm the one who decides what's going to go where. Okay? Now the thing is, I was talking about this in the sketch, a lot of this is going to be black, you know, so there's only more bother with. You know, I hate to say it like that, but a lot of this is going to disappear once I start adding all the black, you know? So here's also what I did. So I had his lightsaber like this, right? And I just repositioned his hand, so I'm going to have it like this out a little bit differently, so I'm avoiding the mistake I first made right there. I think I fixed it. I think I got it. So now I need to draw his other hand. And I had that. I'm looking at my hands too to see. Yeah. So this one's going to be at a kind of a weird wonky angle because of the way he's holding it. Like, okay. See, I think there's no way to win with this no matter what because of the way it's going. Because I chose a very specific position to put it in. But if I go ahead and just define it like that, say, you know what, you did it, that's where it is. It's coming down this way. And I can bring these fingers out just a little bit to say that it's going like this. There's the back end. So it's going through like that, and that'll guide it up through there. I'm still kind of hitting it. Nah, I didn't fix it. Didn't change it. Didn't change it whatsoever. I put it right back to where it was. But that's okay. No big deal. It's okay. I'm more telling myself than anything else that it's okay. No big deal. Let's see. All right. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna live with it. I already said we're gonna live with our mistakes. I'm gonna live with it. So I'm gonna draw the lightsaber. So I'm going to draw the. Let's see if I can curve it a little bit. So I'll do something like this to draw it out. But see, I didn't want that line. That's the problem. So, okay, yeah, it's not perfect, not exactly what I wanted, but I can live with that, and that's okay. So now, see, I want all the other lines to not touch that, is basically what I was trying to do. So, I'm gonna draw his hand holding the lightsaber out like this. And like I said, this was the one hand that's at a weird position because of the angle that I have it at. It's a little weird, but we'll make it work. Right? Oh, I don't know why I'm capping that. So, what I said before though is like you gotta draw what's in front so you can draw what's behind. So now that I've drawn what's in front, I can draw what's behind. And so his shirt's coming down like this, down to his belt, but you can't see because his arm's pretty much in the way. So I'm gonna draw his arm like this, and it's going back up. And I'm gonna stop right there because I want that glow to happen, and I don't want to interrupt with the black edge. So I'm gonna say his sides like this, elbows right here, and it's gonna go underneath his cape, like this. And again, there's some lines for his creases and folds from his cloth. But again, I don't want to draw through the lightsaber, I just want to get up to it, that way I can glow around it. Okay, and so, let's see, let's draw his, well, I'll tell you what, let me draw the, no better way to say it, the bottom of his skirt, because it's like that Jedi, you know, hanging down vest type kind of thing. So it's coming down here, and we're gonna say that it is, there's his belt underneath all this, so it's kind of coming out like this. And going back up like that. See, it's a skirt. It's a Jedi skirt is really what it is. Okay, so the ends of it are gonna come down like this. Oh, and I didn't want to touch that line. I'm doing it all over the place. I am all over the place with this. I am so sorry. But I'm gonna make it work. See, that'll work. That's the nice thing, is because it's pretty much a, you know, a dark piece with all these extra colors and lines and stuff like that, that you can't really see, you know, too much of any mistake I just made. Something like that. All right, so now I'm just going to draw the pants and boots. That's really it. And that's what I was talking about in this. Nope, you know what? I talked about it in the sketch. I'm not going to bore everyone who already listened to that. I'm just going to draw what I draw. And if you want to know why, then you can go and check out that part of the video. Alright, so I'm drawing down to his boots, basically. There's the front of his boot. I'll add some detail in a second. I'm going to do it all together at the same time. Alright, not bad, not bad. Now I can connect a few things. And his cape is just pretty much hanging down. But I got it kind of dynamic here, so I'm going to kind of come in, draw the edge. And then we're going to say that this curls inside like that. And something like this. So almost like a, furling, flowing cape. That. Now let me add just a little bit of detail for the boots, a little bit of the pants. I like drawing kneecaps, like the material is bent, But also where there's creases and folds, I like to draw, wrinkles in pants and joints, where you get bends. So especially boots like that, I like that, you get creases where you bend your foot, so I like adding little stuff like that. So there you go. I say we take care of the rest with color. So that is Luke Skywalker from Return of the Jedi. So here's how I colored it. Tell me what you think in the comments below, or show me what you did in our Discord group. Just have fun and make it your own, because remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw, and we'll meet somewhere in between. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures with How I Draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button for new videos.